Man, I haven't been on this game in forever. Let's see.
Windblade.
Hey, what's up, live? Unfortunately, I don't have many waifus right now, but at some point I probably will. Man, I forgot how all this stuff works.
No, I can't write a piece based on this info.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. I gotta get this one. At least I think so.
Freeze!
What am I supposed to do with this thing? How do I cancel?
Go, go, Baron Bunny! No one escapes my sights!
I do not know what to do with those things. Here, take a distraction.
That's more like it. I'll race you there. Told you I'd win. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Whoa, 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 hold up.
That's cheating. I won't let you down.
Alright. I've been there already? I'm gonna go check. Alright, what? What the Huh. I know you can actually do this. Interesting. Let me switch back to Amber.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
You mean Jean. I like calling her Jean.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Aw, that's so innocent. Amber's precious.
But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to.
Not a problem.
Okay then. You just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Oh, wait. Okay. Alrighty, cool.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Anyway. Let's see. Fast travel. Oh, oops. Actually, wait, hold on. Actually, I do need to look at that. Is that here? Nah. Maybe it's this. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I already have Noelle. Man, I want Jean. Wait. Wait, Raiden? Oh wait, I have her as a Discord emote. Oh yeah, I definitely got to get her. If only I had the wishes for it though. Yeah, she'll be real nice. Okay, so let's see. Let's head back. Oh, so it's right there. Oh yeah, I still haven't unlocked this one. I need to figure out how to unlock that one. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was when I was trying to find it, it was like in a weird spot or something. I have to find out the issue. Okay. So let me take a look at this map again. Now, how do I get here? Let's see, that's what I want to know. what? Where's the teleport? Wait, is it up there?
Jean's sword fighting is so much better than this.
How the hell am I gonna get up there? Okay, maybe if I go up there and then glide across, that might work. Alright, let's see if this will work. Please don't run out of stamina. Aha! There we go. Alright, cool. Let's see, was there a way to increase my speed? I don't even remember. I guess not. Oh wait, there she is. Amber!
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Wait, what? No! Come on, lift me up. Okay. Actually, so this one's closer. Fuck! Okay. There we go.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license.
But I don't need one.
Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Windborne traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Anything you say will forever carry on with the... Oh, interesting. Okay.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral, claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Alright, cool. Ooh, treasure. Sweet.
I'll keep this close.
There we go. Get over there in style.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Wait. Huh? Oh.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch. A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
So do I have to fight him? That's the most important question. Sweet.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but
Looks like he can be
the
in
hilly
fire.
trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Well, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out in the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Alright, cool. Well now.
Suffocate! Breathe!
Oh.
Freeze!
So, okay, what's with the one that's just digging? What the fuck?
Freeze!
You're open. Have a taste of this.
Suffocate! Suffocate!
Cool it!
Freeze!
Don't push your luck.
Suffocate!
Don't get frostbite.
Suffocate! The wrong test subject.
You're open.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings. on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Actually, hold up.
As you wish. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Bring it. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Yes, sir. Anybody else? Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. Wait, what? The fuck just happened? Oh. Alright, cool with me. Ah, good old carpet mountain. Good shit.
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
Ah, no wonder Basil Geese does this all the time in Monster Hunter.
Hey! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Raw meat. Sure, the power source unlock the mechanism. No. What do I use? Oh. Short it out. Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, Alberto. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't live without some good old Genshin Impact. Yeah, the Game Awards lady said it right. I don't know where everybody getting Genshin from. That's not the correct pronunciation. They clowning. But in all seriousness, how you doing?
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
That's good, dear. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, a lot of I watched that whole entire video that I posted in Midnight Raid. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. Like, I was gonna start streaming earlier, but between watching that video, you know, and plus I was talking trash with one of my friends, and yeah, between doing those two things, man, I didn't start, but it's okay though. I'm gonna try to play a lot of different things today, but yeah, that fucking video though, oh, that dude is way too much. He does so much shit that normally people would be way too embarrassed to do. But in his little antics, he does show how uptight some people can be, and also how freaking chill a lot of other people can be at the same time. Cause hell, if I owned a business and there was always, you know, like some dude always, you know, making jokes and shit like that, I'll go right along with it. Yeah, I'm always up for a good laugh.
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Where's Ryuji? What you mean?
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Welcome back, lad. Let's see.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Oh. Okay.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
As a good knight should.
You've been a naughty boy. Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
All right, I got him.
Oh, really? Mine follows? Oh, you said you feel like doing some DJ stuff? Okay. Shit, tomorrow my birthday. Yeah, only Alberto bans. Even I can't ban people, because he'll unban them himself.
I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
A 50-second video?
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
I have 2 unban requests. I know one of them. I don't know the other though. Let's see. Why have you didn't have to mention that here? Why is she looking so smug?
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all, no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
No way. It's not necessary. I'm not going to unban anybody. What? No.
head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
Yeah, I saw it. And yeah, I did ban that fucking clown. And that's why I said I'm not unbanning anybody.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Oh, Daniel's on the way back home. Alright. Good stuff. Wait. Banned for? Laya, don't worry about either one of those. Just leave them alone.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Okay, here's the thing. Now, I don't know if you denied them, it will show a notification. But in the case that it does, that means I might get more trouble in my chat. I don't want that to happen because I don't want to deal with no bullshit. Especially if they happen to see it and then they arrive tomorrow on my birthday while I'm streaming, and then they're going to cause some more shit. So, don't do anything. Just leave it alone. Okay, now where am I gonna go next? Why'd you have to bring the mood down by even bringing that up?
Here to play with me.
Like, if I have somebody banned, it's for a reason. But you had to be nosy, huh?
Over here. Someone needs to. The more, the merrier. Let me amuse. No escape. Bet you can't keep up with me. Hey. The citizens shine no longer. A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning. I'll catch up.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. There's some people that might be lurking in my chat
Leave it to me.
that might want to start some more shit
Whatever
with
it
me.
is.
And that's the thing. People love to start shit with me.
It.
So since that's the
I catch
case,
your request.
I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. And since I've had some issues, like, I don't want no more fucking trouble out of anybody that I've banned and excommunicated. Like, if you notice that, you could have just told me in DMs. There's no reason to even bring up who's banned in my chat and all that shit. Wait, he doesn't recognize me anymore? You just talked to me. Whatever. I'll be back.
The breeze is making me sleepy. It's making me sleepy. breeze is making me sleepy. Boy, this stupid city's so boring. The breeze is making me sleepy. Boy, this stupid city's so boring.
Run along. This isn't a conversation for children.
Dada, what's that man doing?
This stupid city's so boring.
Run along. This isn't a conversation for children.
Dada, what's that man doing?
Boy, this stupid city's so boring.
Run along. This isn't a conversation.
Dada, what's that man doing?
Boy, this stupid city's so boring.
Run along. This isn't a conversation for children.
Alright, I have returned. Oh, hold up. Oh, you like a Tails character. Oh, I like you. Gorgeous.
Dada, what's that man doing?
Report it to the church.
Thank you, Alberto.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Whoa, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
It certainly is. Man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, this was Breath of the Wild. That one of the Sheikah tribe slap you down every time you go past an hour. What did I say about gliding, past over an hour? It's like, oh, come on. I just want to get to my next destination. I don't care. Alright, so what's next? The hell is that? You fall to your death unless you have Mipha's grace or a fairy. Yep. It's been so long since I completed Breath of the Wild. And remember when we were having that discussion about, Legend of Zelda, and then it became other games, Pokemon, Xenoblade. I think there might have been a couple more as well. Man, we was talking about all sorts of stuff. But yeah, when we were talking about Legend of Zelda, yeah, I was, now the reason I even made that question of the day was because I was looking at different Legend of Zelda videos, and I was thinking about different, experiences that I've had with each of the games. So, actually, I can talk about that. Now, as I said in my question of the day, for each Zelda game, it gives you a different experience that you can't get in any of the others. But I do have my favorite, which is Ocarina of Time, with Breath of the Wild, running in as a close second. However, that's not going to take away from the fact that I did really love Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword as well. And I also played A Link Between Worlds. That was really good. And Triforce Heroes, that was a lot of fun. Like, even though I couldn't really connect with people online that often, it was fun to play it. So, yeah, and I beat that. I do have Link's Awakening, but I haven't played it yet, though. And I also have I have Four Swords Adventure on my 3DS, and I also have the first Legend of Zelda on there as well. And I think I have Oracle of Seasons, or was it Oracle of Ages? I have one of the two on the 3DS as well. I played that one a little bit, but yeah, I just stopped because playing a bunch of different things. Anyway, so when I was pondering over the question of the day, I was like, man, in Twilight Princess, the thing I loved the most was sword skills. That was my favorite thing about the game. And Skyward Sword, excuse me, hold on. Okay, but yeah, in Skyward Sword, it was the freaking sword play. That's what I love the most, because the way that you were able to wave the Wiimote around and actually wield a sword, that shit was crazy. So I love being able to do that. And plus, I actually feel like you were actually wielding a sword because when you fought different enemies, they blocked in like different ways. And if you didn't attack them the right way, then they wouldn't get hit by the attack. So I feel like you were actually wielding a sword against the enemies. That shit was so cool to me. You know, that and doing the horde battle and fighting against Demise. I think Demise is probably my favorite in-game boss as far as Zelda games are concerned. Because Demise, you know, that motherfucker cool as hell. So I think he was probably my favorite final boss within the Zelda series. And then as far as my favorite Ganon, now even though every Ganon came from Demise, as far as like Ganondorf as we know him, I don't know. Fighting against Twilight Princess Ganon was pretty hype. But I don't think I can ever forget fighting against Ocarina of Time Ganon. That's just gonna be timeless to me, along with the whole entire game. And then let's see, what's another thing? Oh, I forgot about Majora's Mask. Yeah, I can't discredit that as well. That game was like it's like, how do I want to put this? The way that I was thinking about it yesterday was, as far as freaking Majora's Mask, it's like an early introduction to speedrunning, if you want to think of it that way. Like, you have to complete the game, you know, in a certain amount of time, and I hate time limits. I don't like time limits because, you know, that's when I stress out, and, you know, that's when I feel like I play worse. But since you can rewind time and, you know, and just keep doing things over and over, you know, that certainly helped out the process. But since there was such a amazing atmosphere, you know, it was such a dark game. Like there's infinite amount of lore attached to it that you can theorize about forever. And then there's so many side quests that you can do. And even though the game is extremely short, because you can actually beat the game in, I think, in just a few hours or so. Like, even if you're not speedrunning, I think, like, if you went straight for the bosses, you can beat the game in a pretty short amount of time. But if you want to take into account all the side quests and all the other stuff that you can do, then it'll be a pretty lengthy experience for you. But anyway, my favorite thing about Majora's Mask, aside from like the atmosphere, is the mask transformations. That was the coolest fucking part. Just being able to transform into different you know, creatures within the world, you know, like a Deku and fucking Gorons, the Zoras. I love the Zoras; they're my favorite. But just being able to do that, and, you know, along with like using all the other items that you know from like Ocarina of Time and shit, you can't beat that. But there's some people out there that will think that Majora's Mask is the best one. Now, I'm not gonna fault them for that. Certainly, it's a wonderful entry. But yeah, I still say Ocarina of Time is the best one by far. Shoot, my nephew, which y'all know my nephew if you remember watching my Demon Slayer streams, yeah, you remember I was talking trash to him and everything. Yeah, he said his favorite Legend of Zelda is Twilight Princess, which I can't, you know, I can't knock that. That's cool. Twilight Princess was great for a lot of reasons, but I can't consider that to be my absolute favorite. It had my favorite. It had one of my favorite features as far as like the sword skills. I absolutely love that shit. But and plus it has some really unique items as far as like the ball and chain and the Gale Boomerang. Oh, I love those. But aside from that, you know, it just, like, there hasn't been any Zelda game that overtook Ocarina of Time for me. But Breath of the Wild, it did come close. However, I would need to play it again in order to sort of recapture the magic that I felt when I played it. And I don't mean from like the beginning. I mean just, you know, just like diving into it and, you know, just trying to see like what did I really love about this game? Which I'm pretty sure it was like the exploration and, you know, the general gameplay, the different weapons, you know, being able to just do whatever you wanted. But I can say, just like yesterday when I was talking with, you know, you and Dovin, Alberto, yeah, the bosses, they were not memorable to me. Because I remember when somebody said that they couldn't, actually, I think it was Live that said this. He said that Thunderblight Ganon was hard. And I was like, no. Not that I remember. Shit. Like, each one of the bosses were easy. Like none of them were a problem as far as I remember. And hell, since I can't even remember them, I don't know. I think each of them, they just had their little gimmicks, and then after that, it was a wrap. You know, but if they had more boss variety, then I definitely would have remembered the bosses more. However, I didn't do much like post game stuff. The only post game thing I wanted to do was like the Master Sword challenge. I wanted to do that, and I gave it a few attempts, but I forgot how far I got. But that shit is hard as hell though. And I still kind of want to beat it. But I don't know, after my last attempt, when I got to the one stage where you're in, let's see, it's an arena where it has like, you know, like pools of water, and then there's one of those electric mages. Yeah. I got fucking holed because I happened to be in the water, and then the electric mage happened to zap the damn water and kill me in one hit. I was like, fuck. So after that, I was like, alright, fuck it, I ain't doing this. Blights were just there. Yeah, I don't remember though. I don't really remember the fighting styles or anything like that for real. So, you know, and if I can't remember them for like, you know, either like even difficulty purposes, then yeah, they probably weren't even all of that. I'm pretty sure the Calamity Ganon fight was cool, but even so, I would have preferred a, you know, like a straight up, you know, typical Ganondorf fight, but you know, but enhanced with like you know, like different weapons that he can use against you and shit like that. Yeah, I don't mean like his first form where he's like some four-legged demon monster or whatever. I ain't talking about like that. I'm talking where he has his actual human form. You know, and he fight against you with different weapons and shit, and he throws everything that the game has to offer at you. That would have been cool. But still, overall, like, I absolutely love the game. But yeah, Alberto, it was crazy. Doing that Master Sword challenge. And like I said, I don't remember how many floors I got up. I don't know if I got up like 20 floors or maybe somewhere around there, but you know, it definitely kept increasing in difficulty. Like you can definitely see that like once you get even up to like the 20s or something like that, shit. Them enemies they're gonna start fucking trying to destroy you. It's a game like another. What do you mean? I popped off in the park where everyone there heard me when I beat it. Oh, really? Oh, that must have been amazing. I can't. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see, can I get on top of this? Oh, I can. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. And that'll work too. Screw that final stage with a Lionel, 20 bokoblins on horses, and a guardian. Wait, Alberto, did you ever fight the white Lionels in the Coliseum? White Lionels are fun. I mean, I used to do that shit all the time when I found the Coliseum. I used to get all sorts of really nice weapons.
Look! Doesn't that shop look interesting? Let's see what they're selling.
Welcome. Every treasure here is unique. Guaranteed.
Yep. There's nothing here that Paimon recognizes. That's for sure.
I'm scared when I do the Master Trials again in Master Mode. Man, I don't know. I might give it another try. But how long did it take you to beat it, though?
What did I tell you? These are all rare items brought back by adventurers from all corners of the world. Is there anything that catches your eye? No need. I forgot to mention, I operate on a trading basis. Goods for goods. No Mora accepted here. I've been trying to make something a bit special recently, and I need a lot of animo sigils to decorate it with.
60 to 70 tries? Sounds about right. I don't know how many times I tried to attempt it. I would say maybe like 10 to 20. Or it might be less. Or it might be less than that, maybe. It's either close to 10 or it's between 10 and 20. Cause I know I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it a whole lot. Beat Ganon with only 3 Blights beat except for Thunder Blight. Well, it's good that you beat Ganon. But still, Thunder Blight was not hard. Let's see, what was my favorite ability? I think my favorite ability was probably Mipha's Grace. I do rather love Mipha. Gotta represent my Zoras. Thunder Blight is simple once you know its patterns. Yeah, he really is. Like I said, if I can't recall anything particularly special about any of the Blights, then that means that they were no problem. Hey Daniel, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Do you have any animo sigils with you? It seems the Animo Archon approves of your adventures then. More to the point, any animal sigils you find you can trade in here for items in the shop.
Oh, really? I just remember that Water Blight has a spear and creates water on the floor for the second phase. I didn't even remember that. Shit. I think for okay, I'm trying to recall something for one of the blights. I'm pretty sure for one of them you have to, I think you have to go on like a wind current or something like that, and then shoot him with an arrow in order to bring him down. But I'm not sure if that's actually accurate or not. But I'm thinking that it is. You had the most trouble with Water Blight? I don't even remember which one I even really had trouble with. Now, that's not saying that I probably didn't die against any of them. I might have died, you know, once or twice against, you know, one of them, maybe. But still, if I can't really recall anything about, you know, about any of the battles, then, hell, wasn't a big deal. Said Wind Blight? Okay, yeah, see. Yeah, it's like when you play so many damn games, like it's hard to recall like certain details. At least for me, it is. You know, there's a lot of people that probably know Breath of the Wild inside and out, but I'm not one of those people. I know Ocarina of Time, you know, like that, but nah, not like Breath of the Wild. Actually, speaking of Ocarina of Time, oh, I freaking love the big Goron sword. Man, the quest to get that shit though, oh. And I used to know all of the fucking steps to get it by heart. I used to know every damn thing. I would know where to go, you know, for each particular step and getting the big Goron sword. Because I used to follow a guide in order to actually get it, but I had played that game so damn much, you know, when I was racing my friend in it, and we racing it so many times that we had remembered how to get the big Goron sword step by step. That shit was crazy. In fact, I wonder if I had got it. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I got it in the 3D remake for the 3DS. I'm pretty sure I got it then too. I don't know if I used a guide or not though. But for the most part, I know when I played it, I remember pretty much everything. Yeah, I beat that game so many damn times. And it's like, I'm pretty sure like for any boss that somebody might have trouble with, I can help you out with it. It's like, you name them. Shit, Queen Goma, King Dodongo, Baronade, Phantom Ganon, Volvagia, Morpha, Bongo Bongo, Twin Rova. What else am I missing? Am I missing anybody? No, I don't think so. Oh, and then of course Ganon himself. Shit, with Twin Rova is like the easiest fucking boss. Like, she was one of the easiest ones. All you have to do is just reflect the other sister's, you know, magic back at the other one that's weak to it, because they have fire and ice. So all you have to do is just, you know, take the mirror shield, absorb the power 3 times, and then once it overloads, you just launch that element at the opposite one, and then that'll knock her down. And you just do the same thing and just hit them a whole bunch of times when they're down. Then when they fuse together, all you gotta do, just whenever you absorb the powers, the way they trick you is they'll have you absorb, you know, 2 of the elements. So you gotta absorb 3 of the same element, and don't mix up the elements, because then it'll take away the charge. Then after that, just release out the power, knock them down, keep hitting them, and then you win. Easy. I know for sure who to ask when I play Ocarina of Time for the first time when you get it. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I'm more than confident I can help you with pretty much any part of the game. Now, Majora's Mask I might not be that helpful with. Because honestly, that's one I have to replay again in order to... Yeah, I have the 3D version. I beat that one too, but... Like, Majora's Mask, I didn't replay it, like, multiple times like I did Ocarina of Time. So... But there are certain things I can help you with, though.
Animal
I'm gonna have to
sigils
remember
appear
this
all
woman.
over Mondstadt. If you find yourself short, just keep exploring.
Absolutely. What could be more beautiful than a gift from the Animal Archon?
Okay, you got me. It's actually more complicated than that, but it's easier for people to understand if I just say it's for decoration. Obviously, the reason I need Animo sigils is because they have properties that other materials cannot provide.
Let's see, if I wanted to give you some early game tips for Ocarina of Time already. Okay, when you first go to Line Ranch, make sure you learn Epona's song. Make sure you learn that from Mayline. And make sure you go over to Epona and play it. That way, she'll remember it when you travel into the future later on and become Adult Link. And then when you play the song, you can tame her. And also, when you're Adult Link, yeah, when Inigo, which is Talon's, I think, older brother, yeah, Talon's older brother, who is hired by Ganondorf to watch over horses, yeah, when he tries to trap you within the ranch and saying that you can't leave with Epona, before that you have to challenge him to a race. So in order to win the race, all you have to do is just hang on the right hand side. That way he can't overtake you, because he'll do the same thing. Like, he'll cut you off the entire race, trying to cheat. So just make sure you do the same thing to him and you'll win. That's a little trick that I had learned, because when I first did that race, that shit was fucking hilarious. That motherfucker will cut you off. That way you can't pass him, and it doesn't matter what you do. Now you would think oh, okay, well, it's just gonna be a normal race. I'll be able to beat him. No, you have to go on the inside, and you have to really cut those corners in order to beat him. And really, it helps you out because since he'll be stuck behind you, you can conserve your stamina when you're on Epona. That way you can let the carrots go back up, and then, then you just keep sprinting. Oh, and also another tip, when he says that you can't leave, all you have to do is just jump over one of the fences on one of the left or right hand sides of the ranch. Then after that, you're out. Then Epona is yours.
Of course. I guarantee you will be quite surprised at the result. Do come again soon.
Let's see, another frame of reference.
Of Animo sigils
you can
time.
you can break boulders with bombs. So once you do that, there might be a hidden passage. So just just keep that in mind. And always break jars. Jars have rupees in them. They can either be green ones or blue ones. And I think rarely you can get like a purple one as well. Which a purple one is worth 50. Yeah, green is 1, blue is 5, red is 20, and purple is 50. Let's see what else. Well, one of the obvious things is explore everywhere. Talk to everybody. Get to know every character. Like, even the NPCs, they might say something useful. What else? Oh, make sure that you get each of the spells too. Den's Fire, which is outside of Hyrule's castle, you have to blow that up with a bomb in order to get in there. So make sure you get that. Make sure you get Feroi's Wind and Nehru's Love as well. Now, necessarily, you don't need any of the spells in order to beat the game, except for the only one that you do need for sure is Den's Fire. And the only reason I say that you need dense fire is because there's a shadow temple, and in order to get inside the grave for it, which once you get in there, there's gonna be a whole bunch of unlit torches. There is no way you can get in there without dense fire, because each of the torches will extinguish before you can light all of them up with fire arrows. Oh wait, and another thing about fire arrows. So in order to get a fire arrow, it has to be, let's see, is it when you're a kid? I think it's when you're a kid. So when you get the song where you can change the time of day, so you have to be at Lake Hylia, and there's a certain spot that you have to stand at, to where like when the sun comes up, you shoot an arrow at it when you're an adult. Because that's when you can use the bow and arrow. But anyway, you have to stand at a certain spot, and then when you shoot at the sun when it comes up after you play the song, then you get the fire arrows. You can also get ice arrows as well. But, no. Can you get ice arrows? Or was that in another game? Hold up. Were there 3 spots for arrows or 4? I can't remember. I think there was probably only 3 spots for arrows. Okay, so that's one thing I'm blanking on. I think there are only 3 spots for arrows. It'll be normal ones, fire, and then light. Light arrows you get at end game. Actually, wait, no. No, I think you can get ice arrows. Yeah, I think you can get ice arrows. You get them inside the ice caverns. Yeah, you can get those in the ice caverns. Which you can get those around the time you do the water temple. Play some LZ Ocarina of Time, whereas there's some good items and some bad items, which are ice traps. Oh, that's interesting. And add a randomizer to it as well. Oh, that's cool.
Please also visit if you come across.
Yeah, I'm sitting up here talking about freaking Zelda. Okay, since Dania is here, now I can play some other stuff now. Cause I was actually waiting on her to show up. That way I can really play some stuff. Cause I don't want her to miss anything. So let's see, what am I gonna play first? Give me a moment. I'll be right back.